Dr. Nandipha Magudumana's application for leave to appeal will be heard at the High Court in Bloemfontein today. Magudumana, one of the accused in the Thabo Bester prison escape saga. She wants her arrest in Tanzania overturned and the subsequent deportation to South Africa to be declared as unlawful. Last month, Judge Phillip Loubser found that her arrest was unprocedural but dismissed her application with cost on the basis that she consented to be brought back to the country. Our reporter KAMOGELO SEEKOEI is following this story. KAMOGELO, just picking up from the conversation that we had a bit earlier on, just a quick reminder again around some of the points that Dr. Nandipha Magudumana wants to raise with the court this morning.
Indeed, Aldrin, Dr. Magudumana essentially today wants the matter to be taken to the Supreme Court of Appeal, where she wants the SCA to actually make a determination as to whether her consent to coming back to the country made the actions by the Home Affairs officials in Tanzania bringing her back here lawful. Remember, the court has already declared that the process that was followed was actually not lawful. But I want to bring in our legal analyst into the conversation now, just for him to talk to us a little bit about the issues that Dr. Nandipha is bringing to court today. She has said in her court papers that there are three compelling reasons why she feels that she should appeal the outcome by Judge Phillip Loubser. Thabo Molete, just take us through some of those issues, please.
So Dr. Magudumana is seeking leave to appeal to either the Supreme Court of Appeal or the Constitutional Court, with the view that one of these courts must declare that is an unlawful conduct, namely that she was apprehended unlawfully in Tanzania. Is that conduct because the state is alleging that she consented to being deported back to South Africa or to being brought back to South Africa. So, in the light thereof, it seems as if the consent is the critical issue here. The consent that she wants to come and see her kids, and then the state is saying, no, on the basis of her consent, whether or not our conduct was unlawful, for the very fact that she consented, they are of the view that they acted correctly. But at the same time, we are saying that the state must, the court must make a determination, as you rightfully said in your background. The state, the court, the Supreme Court of Appeal, must actually declare as to whether a conduct which is unlawful can be ratified or can be corrected by her consent. So that is the crux of the matter of the application to the Supreme Court of Appeal.
We also saw when Dr. Nandipha brought her papers to court to appeal this verdict, we saw the Home Affairs Department also bringing a cross appeal. But they've since withdrawn that cross appeal. What could that mean for Dr. Magudumana's case?
The falcon cannot hear the falconer, and things are starting to fall apart. The withdrawal of Department of Home Affairs for their cross appeal, it's indicative of the fact that look, it seems as if our fishing expedition as the department, it's not going to hold water. Therefore, it's best that we withdraw. Now, it's actually a plus on the side of Dr. Magudumana and her legal team, because now they're saying the more the merrier. If the state is having so many people or so many institutions that are crossing appealing their application, then it means that chances are that their case must be stronger. But for the fact that the Department of Home Affairs has withdrawn its cross appeal, it therefore it's a plus on Dr. Magudumana's application. And the other thing that we must also import here is the fact that if you check the arrests that were made earlier on, the state is now very reluctant to oppose bail applications of the people that are arrested. That on its own is saying to us and to the legal team of Dr. Magudumana that the state is now skating on thin ice, and chances of Dr. Magudumana succeeding in whatever attempts that she's endeavoring is going to succeed.
Let's talk about this case today. Do you think that the court will grant her the leave to appeal?
Look, their application is premised on the fact that we need to go and test the consent vis-a-vis the unlawful conduct in the higher courts, because this court, through Judge Loubser, said that she consented and the action was a disguised extradition. Now, that being so, it tells us that someone must clarify, because it's a gray area. Someone must clarify, and that particular institution would either be a Supreme Court of Appeal, alternatively a Constitutional Court. So we need this application to succeed here, and from where we are standing, this application might succeed today.
Thank you so much for your time, Thabo Molete. That was Thabo Molete there, just unpacking for us this grey matter of Dr. Nandipha Magudumana's appeal, and of course the cross appeal from the Home Affairs Department has been withdrawn, and as Thabo Molete has said, that this might be a good indicator for Dr. Magudumana's case today. But as Aldrin, as you can hear in the background, people are starting to arrive in the court, and proceedings are expected to begin at 9:30 this morning, so we will be bringing updates throughout the day as to what happens in this matter. Aldrin?
Thank you so much, KAMOGELO SEEKOEI there. And of course, just yesterday, the Correctional Services Commissioner was in Kroonstad, where Dr. Nandipha Magudumana is being held at that women's prison. And actually, some of the visuals that they also shared was where she actually goes to the salon, where she actually gets groomed. And the appearance that we see on the court appearances is actually at the prison itself, within the prison itself, and also denying any aspect that she is getting preferential treatment.